Are you trying to figure out a better morning routine for yourself? Well, today I'm going to be sharing what my morning routine is in 2019. Hi, my name is Lori, and this is Lori's Journey. I do videos about my faith, about my life experiences, and share with you what I've learned along the way. So today I thought I would focus on my new morning routine for 2019. I did a video a few months ago about what my morning routine was, but life has changed tremendously since then. I've started going to school myself, among other things, so I thought it would be a good time to refresh and let you guys know what has changed. So the first thing in my morning routine is to get up, get my daughter ready for school, and that's a typical Monday through Friday thing. So no matter what day of the week it is, I gotta get that going. So that is the first thing I do. And while she is getting ready for school, I do try to start on some of my daily reading, just simply because it saves me a little time later in the day, and it's a time that I can actually sit down and do it. So I usually start my day with a couple of daily readers. And just so you know, this is not a sponsored video, but there will be links down below that are affiliate links. The first thing I've really been trying to do now is I read this book called Jesus Always. I have really been enjoying the focus that this book is giving me. I'm sharing it on my Instagram as well as my Facebook page. So if you would like to get in on that, you can either buy this book yourself or you can follow me on Instagram and you can check that all out for yourself. The next book that I read as a daily reader is called 24 Hours a Day. This is a daily focus. It's really for alcoholics, but to be honest, there's so many resources for alcoholics and their families that everyone can use. You don't have to have an alcoholic in your life to read one of these books. I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm really enjoying the focus that this is sharing. I mean, it's telling about focusing on God, and if you don't have God in your life, a higher power, whatever, something to focus on your day, helping you to do better and improve yourself. There's so much in this book. It's really been beneficial to me. If I didn't have time to be doing my daily readers before my daughter went to school, I get her to school and then I come back and finish them. Then I also try to do a reading from a devotional. Right now I'm working on a book that we got from church. It's called Whole Life Generosity Devotional. This is supposed to be about money, but so far it's talking about our focus on God and love and just so many things. It hasn't even started talking about money yet, and I'm into the second week. So this is really good, and I would highly recommend you checking that out. The next thing I try to do is I write a gratitude list. This was recommended to me by someone, and I've started doing it last year, and I'm continuing it this year. I usually write 3 to 5 things each day. And then another thing she suggested is write one thing about someone else in your life, something that they have done that is good, or some good quality about them, just something to know that you can come back and look at that list and remember these good things about yourself and about the other person as well. But with the gratitude list, just to be able to know that there are good things in your life, no matter what bad things are happening. There's always something good that you can write down. Even if it's the fact that you have a place to live. That might be the best thing you can think of that day. But at any rate, there's always at least one thing you can write down that you are in gratitude for. And if I can, I try to also write down something that I'm going to try to focus on that day. The next thing I do is I sit down at the table and I do my Bible reading. I'll try to do another video in the coming weeks about my Bible reading routine, but for now just know that I usually try to read about a chapter each day, and that is where I get my focus. That's where I connect with God. Another thing that I've really been doing for a couple of years now is the Bible app. Every morning I get a notification of the verse of the day. It will give you the option, I do both, of having a graphic or just the text. And I like to share my graphic of the verse of the day because I feel like it helps other people. They might be having a rough day and maybe they see something and maybe that'll help them. After I've done all my reading for the day, then that's when I work on my daily chores, doing the dishes, laundry, things like that. And then as soon as I get that done, it's time to start on my homework. And if I don't have any homework, if I'm not in a class at the time, then I of course have other things I can totally do around the house. But otherwise I will try to get my homework done and then do some editing of videos or whatever else that I need to get done that day. One tip I will give you is if you're trying to get things done, some people like to listen to music. I like to turn my YouTube videos on. I'm trying to get away from a lot of the social media stuff. So it really helps me if while I'm doing the dishes or getting some other things done, folding laundry, things like that, I turn my YouTube videos on and I listen to them while I'm getting my work done. That way I don't have to waste time in the day just sitting there and watching a screen. Now, for the days that I go to class, this is completely different. Basically, I try to get as many of the daily reading done that I can while my daughter's getting ready for school. And as soon as I drop her off, I have to take off and go to my class. And so I'm out of the house for pretty much the whole day on those days. That's when I go to class and then I have lunch. And then after lunch, that's usually the only time that I have available to me to work. So that is another thing. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I don't get a lot of this done, but I do my best to at least get a couple of the readings in and then go about my day. Now next week, I'm going to be sharing with you about a Bible study that I am starting up, and you can check out my Facebook group to learn more. I'll also be sharing with you what it looks like when I'm reading the Bible. Go ahead and look down below in the description for links to all the books I mentioned in this video. So that is all that I have for today. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel for more tips like this. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to be notified each time I make a new video. Until next time, join the journey.